Okay everybody, and welcome to my first video. And this here is IDLE. It's the interactive Python shell. When you download Python, this comes with it, so it's very helpful. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to File, I'm going to click Open. Okay, actually I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to click Create a New File, and this is what will come up. So this is where I'm going to write my code. So first program that we're going to do is going to be a very simple program that's going to take data from the user, and it's going to print out a response. So we're going to type in entry. Okay, I'm going to use this. Say entry is equal to input. Now input will take any data here and spit it out. So let's have a look. I'm going to ask the question to the user, do you want to learn to code? Okay, question mark there and a little space there, and you'll see why in a minute or two. And just close that in there because that's a string. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next line, and we're going to use a conditional here. If entry dot lower, okay, lower means that anything that we enter in there will get turned to lowercase. So if we type in capitals, it'll be reduced into lowercase. Okay, if the entry that we type in there is equal to yes, okay, and a colon there, do something. So we're going to do something. We're going to print a little statement here. So good, learning to code is easy. Okay, so if somebody types in yes, this is the response that they're going to get. And we're going to click back here and we're going to type else. So somebody types in something different, they're going to get a different response. So print, let's say okay. Let's give them a message. Okay, come back next week then. Come back next week then. Okay, and we'll just enclose this with parentheses. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. So I'm going to click on save, and I'm just going to save it on my desktop at the moment. I'm going to give it a name, so I'm going to give it program, call it program1. Program1 dot py, very important, or else you won't be able to run your program. When you save your programs, save them as a .py file. Click save. Okay, we just come up to the top here and we go to run, and we click on run module to run the program. So let's see if it's worked or not. Do you want to learn to code? Yes. Okay, type that in there. Good, learning code is easy. Okay, let's run it again, shall we? I'll just click off that. Let's run it again, and let's type in no. So let's have a look. So, do you want to learn to code this time? No. And let's see what response we get. Okay, come back next week then. So that is the code, and what I would suggest to you is to actually write the code out. Make sure you write the code out. Spend about 30 minutes a day writing code every single day. Don't skip a day or anything like that. About 30 minutes. Write the code out so you get to practice the code. You get to see how the code works, and also it will help to embed this into your memory. So okay everybody, let's see how we can expand on this code a little bit more. So what I'm going to do, I'm in IDLE now, the IDE. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new file here. Let's open that up, and we're just going to expand on the code that we did before. This is what I'm talking about, is when you write code, try to experiment with it a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in entry again. Entry is equal to input. Okay, put the parenthesis on there, and we're going to write in, do you want to learn code? Let's say want to learn some code. Okay, like that. Want to learn some code. Whoops. Let's put the question mark on there. Want to learn some code. Okay, so again, we're going to use entry. So if entry dot lower, remember we put dot lower on here, so if anything's entered, if it's entered like in capitals, it will just reduce it to lower case letters, and that way that will save us from any errors. So if entry.lower is equal to yes, so entry.lower is equal to yes, okay, print, let's have a look, yes times 5. Okay, so if it's equal to yes, print entry, print yes times 5. Okay, right, now we're going to use the elif here, else if entry dot lower, say, is equal to no. Is equal to no, print, say, no times by 5. Okay, and else, okay, this is a catch all, so it will catch anything else that pops up. So let's say print, what message should I give it? I don't know, something has gone wrong. Okay, right, what we're going to do is we're just going to save that. We're going to save the code onto my desktop just to make it easier. So I'm just going to call it entry2.py. Okay, save it onto the desktop there. Okay, and let's run the code, shall we? So click the run module here. Okay, so want to learn some code? Yes, of course I want to learn some code. Yes, 5 times. Okay, let's just run this again. Let's click on there. So want to learn some code? No, I don't want to learn any code. So no. Okay, and let's run it again, and we'll see what this else evaluates to. So let's say want to learn some code, and I just put somebody's name in, Dave. Okay, something has gone wrong. It definitely has. So that was part 2, and that's how you can kind of alter your code. And what I would suggest to you is when you write code, not only try to improve it or add bits onto it, but also try and break it as well, and then you can see the error messages, and you'll be able to learn how to fix your code then. So okay, that's just about it for this video. If you like the video and that, consider subscribing to the channel, and also give me one of those, a like please. Okay, I'll see you again in another video. Bye.